Got wizards on my wand. I just finished Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm farting on my roommate's door. I'm not gonna knock. Wearing shirts in public, so the babes all fuck. Bitch, I'm max out. Why'd you hit 7 and fucking stop? Dahlia is my mom. She just helped me grow my deck. Hit her castle, she all on my whiz. Insane bolt the tech. Make her drink my potion. Got pilk running down her fucking neck. Zinky taught the Kraka Sutra. Now I'm running up a check. I can talk to these women. Oh shit, I just fucking rizzled. Can't even tie my shoes. She still wants my little wizard. Woman more like Mander. I'll talk to my little lizard. Zarek gave me the strats. Now I'm all up in her gizzard.
What's up, losers? Hold on, I need my thing. Oh, my camera's hella small. What the fuck? What's this about? What in tarnation? What in tarnation? Alright, there we go. What's up, losers? Yeah, that's the intro song. What's wrong with that? Well, why would that not be normal? Do other streamers not have an intro song like that? I think that's pretty common. Bro, this shit's gonna drive me fucking crazy. Alright, I need music. There we go. Alright, I was a good boy off of stream today, and I did all the fucking crafting quests to get Winter Tusk crafted gear. It was a total pain in the ass, and it took fucking forever. Now, it's like Loki, not even that much better. It's actually, I was looking at it, it's kind of worse in some regards. It's actually a worse defensive set. You only end up with 41 damage and 19 resist. Ice's gear is so bad. It's definitely better for when we are doing like, you know, random bullshit. Like when we're just blading into 7-pip AoE, it's a little bit better than the other one. But like if we're gonna go do shit like Waterworks, we probably want this set, the other set, to be honest with you. Just because like the difference between 30 damage or like whatever we had before and 41 damage, the crit's also nice. But like against big bosses and shit, we're not gonna crit. So like I feel like I would want the resist. We have two options here. Actually, we need to just go quest for a little while. Actually, what we need to go do is I've done the Wizard City and the Mushu's Z quest. I did not do Croc, Marleybone, or Croc, Marleybone, or Dragonspire. So we're gonna go do those quickly. Ice is probably the best school in the game besides Balance. Here's the thing, unironically, Ice's gear fucking sucks. But a big part of that is because Ice's stats is the built-in ginormous fucking health number. So it's like, does it suck that our gear, we get no gear? Yeah. But it is also inversely kind of good. Because it means like the big stat Ice gets is its built-in health number. At least at these ranks. So like that's hype. Because you don't... Music is not kind of loud. I'm looking at it right now. You're lying. You're lying to yourself. Oh, because why is desktop audio bad? What was I going to say? So it's like good to play a school like that. Where like it's the built-in number. Because you don't have to worry about having good gear. That's part of the reason Storm is hard to play. Because you need really good gear drops. Because like you need gear that facilitates its damage. Ice, you can kind of equip whatever the fuck you want, because you're going to have hell health no matter what. I mean, Winter Tusk craft is dog shit, so... Yeah, endgame now, life has more health, which is weird. But ice also gets, like, pretty much... They, like, are immune, so I don't know how that works. Ice definitely has more... I don't know, dude. Endgame gear balancing is it's a fucking... who knows how that shit works, bro. Not me. I don't even think Ratbeard knows how it works, and he's the one who does it, so... It's a mystery. Did we ban Scarecrow in this run? I mean, if I wanted to Scarecrow on an ice, I could. I would be fully allowed to. But, like, it would just be kind of, be a little stupid. Because I don't... I guess with pins and stuff, I could probably get, like, the same amount of death damage. But I wouldn't... The big thing that debuffs it is, like, you can't get enchants for it, because you can't get it as a train spell till, like, level 100. So it's kind of whatever. What are we drinking tonight? I am drinking a Monster Energy right now, because I'm fucking tired. I'm trying to hold it together for this stream. Sphinx Island Beetle. Chat, does he know? What am I supposed to know? Pierce is kind of sad for Ice Resist. What am I supposed to be knowing? You can train Crow at 50? Nah, Cap. Actually? I don't think that's true. You can just train at the desk school? Dude, is the answer to every school in the Wizlocke just to cosplay as a death? Is that just the ultimate answer to everything now? Ooh. The problem is I can't play death. Because I don't have access to any pins. What's the earliest set that you can get pins? Is the only sub 100 set where you can get pins the Celestia set? Because I can't get that. It doesn't matter. Alright, low-key, I feel like if 41 ice damage is like the best I'm going to be able to do, it might not fucking matter. I just think it's kind of lame if that... Where the fuck am I going? If that's the... Like... Is that meta? You can get out of Aztec gear outside of Trial of Spheres? How? What? Like Big Salgio? Big Salgio drops the wand. And then the ring drops from Queen Calypso, and the other thing drops from the shark dude. But none of that matters because I can't farm. It all requires farming. It's all the same reason I can't do it. The fuck are we doing in Croc? I'm trying to get the Zeke training points so I can get enchants. The death run was like easy mode. That's why a lot of the rules were changed to make it the death run more challenging, was the idea. The rules are pretty much the original rules. The only difference in this rule set really that even matters is that you can do side dungeons and side worlds once. So like we can run Waterworks once to try to get a drop if we're willing to go in there and fight for it. Although like it's just weird because like, dude, I don't know. I was looking at the Waterworks ice gear set. It's like pretty ass. I don't know if it makes sense to go for. I really don't think it does. Did I not get the Tomb of Storms one? Am I stupid? Right now I have... I'm gonna need probably the Big Ben Cat, right? Because how many enchants are there? Are there 4 or 5? What school would I suggest for someone who's new to Wiz? I think it depends. Like, if you want the easiest route, the downside is almost at times it's too easy. I would pick Death. I think Death is also nice because like it allows you to solo a lot of the game, which I think teaches you the game a lot better than just like hopping into team up and getting carried by 170. Even if you don't play the best or have like the best stats. If you want like the harder challenge, like the most fun school I always think to play is Storm. But I don't think that's the best school for the first time player unless you're like a gamer who wants more of a challenge, wants to be a little bit more stimulated. And then I think like if you want something in the middle that's not like super brain dead easy, but you also want to be able to play a little bit faster and stuff, I would go with a Myth or a Fire. Fire if you want like more of a hard time. I would never recommend playing a Life because no early game AoE for a new player kind of shucks. And then Balance and Ice are just really slow, but they're like good schools. I mean, also the reality is like on every school nowadays, because of the 7-pip AoE audit and stuff, you'll probably have a pretty easy time, so it's fine. This isn't Zafaria? What? Yeah. I'm just trying to do the Z quest because I don't have enough training points for enchants. Fire is a fun playthrough. I think like the difference between a Fire playthrough and a Storm playthrough, like they're very similar. I think the difference between playthroughs is, are you playing a hitting school, are you playing a tanky school, or are you playing Death? No? The Wizlocke is terrible advice. If you are looking for like advice on how to play this game, and I say something Wizlocke related, it is do not listen to it. It is terrible advice. If you ever have a deck that looks like this, like, it's bad. Don't do it. Pirate 101 or Wizard 101? I like Wiz more. I think Pirate's a super sick game. I think Pirate's really underrated. It's sad the state King's Isle has just abandoned it in, but like, this is the game I grew up playing. It's my favorite game. I'm in Crocotopia because I'm trying to get the Z quest done. I did not lose the run or anything. I'm just trying to get the Z quest. Because I bought a level 50 elixir, I did not do it while I was here. Should your deck be majority your school? Or should you try to diversify spell types? So, like, it should probably be only your school. But it depends at what point you are in the game. The way you're asking that makes me think, like, if you're relatively new to the game and you haven't gotten your attack all enemy spell, which it depends on your school, but you usually get around, like, level 22-ish, honestly, play just the game however you want. Just, like, throw a bunch of cards in there you think are cool. And do big damage number, and you'll be fine. But once you get to your AoE, you really just want a bunch of blades. That's like the plus 35 spell I just used in your attack all enemy spell. Because this is the fastest way to play. So you just blade AoE and you'll kill shit. And then eventually you'll learn, like, there's a couple other spells you can get that are not to your school unless you're playing Death, which are called Feints, which are really good. So you can, like, blade once, feint the boss, and then just AoE and you'll kill pretty much anything. Noted all stun block deck? Yes, that's exactly what you want to go for. Also, never take out your what you want to do in every deck is have the max amount of 1 pips it'll let you have. Of your one, like, if you're fire, you want to have max fire cats. Because it shows everyone else in the team up that you're loyal, you know, that you stay true to your day ones. And if they try to do the 1 pip check on you, right? That's like a really common thing in this game. They'll go, yo, 1 pip check, and you can't instantly produce the fire cat or whatever school you're playing and select it. So everyone in the team up, you'll get ostracized. You'll get marked. There's like a community Discord where they'll mark you, and you'll never get invited to another team up. WIZARD101 has a lot of gang violence. Yes. What are we looking for? Tomb of Storms. Did someone just be chilling in the Tomb of Storms? What's up, Spider Pig? What the fuck? Oh, because it's Selenopolis. I really didn't get the Tomb of Storms beetle. Meow. Can we keep politics out of stream chat, please? Dude, I really don't think Wiz is that toxic of a game. I truthfully do not. Like, yeah, there are some annoying people in team-ups and the whatever, on Gamma's trading post or whatever. But, like, compared to, like, Counter-Strike, one time I was farming waterworks and I had to use a bathroom, so I told my sister to blade up and hit when I got back. And instead, she one-hit 2 feints and 3 blades. Yeah. That's how it be. Before I started streaming, when I came back to Wiz, like COVID time, I still have the life account on my life wizard on my main account. I never want to delete it because I was playing through with my friends. But like playing with my friends was pretty at times some of them could be pretty difficult, especially one of them in particular, who just did not you could not explain to him why like power linking into a feint stack was bad. We also all farmed waterworks together, and that friend was like, again, kept complaining about not getting drops. So I made him FaceTime me, and then the whole time his backpack was overfilled. Yeah, he wasn't much of a gamer. Dragon Spires is probably gonna be faster if I'm doing Big Ben. Gotta play Siege, bro. I imagine Siege is like infinitely times more toxic. I don't really know the roses that well, though. To be so honest. I know the one's over here, right? Isn't it over here? Oh, it's up by the portal, right? Isn't it up over here? Do you believe that Zeke lives in your backpack? No. I feel like this is like a weird... Here's the thing. If Zeke lives in your backpack, and we want to think Zeke is like all-powerful, then I feel like there's a lot of other stuff that's like in every world that's all-powerful, you know? Like a Bach. How does he know it's full? Magic. Why can't it just be magic like every other piece of magic in this game? That's completely, you know? Dude, they really were cruel with these ones. Zeke is stored in the balls. I don't think summoning Zeke is going to do too much damage. I don't think he's that strong. Cool. He knows when you're at the gold cap? Maybe he's just pocket watching. Doesn't mean he's omnipotent. Need the rose. Isn't it over here? No way I'm this washed in unk, I don't know where the rose is. Holy, oh my god, I'm washed in unk. I thought it was like over here. No? Hi, please change the music you playing, brother. I personally love Kirby music. This is the gourmet race, bro. This is a classic. Where the fuck is this rose? Am I gonna have to look up a guide? Oh god, I'm gonna have to look up a guide, bro. I'm so washed. Dragon Spire Roses. Where the fuck is this one? Bruh, I wasn't even the right, like, area code. It's right by the entrance, too. That's embarrassing. It says it's, like, over here. What? In here? I didn't even know you what? It's over here? What the fuck is this? I'm so lost. It says it's like up here, but I don't see it. Wait, what? Where the fuck is this thing? I'm so washed in unk, this is crazy. It's on the side of one of the buildings? What? But I can't get into the buildings. So, like, what the fuck? It says it's over here, though. That's fucking with me. It says it's, like, way back here on this guide I'm looking at. But it's just not, so I don't... What? I'm about to just end fucking stream, dude. I cannot be this washed. Is this on purpose? Bro, where is it? Just someone fucking tell me! Is it over here? Oh, it's definitely over here. Is it? Oh my god, it's 100% over here. I hate it here. Don't hit me up. Not in the mood. Real ones no. Bro, there's one in the labyrinth. Fucking hate this game. I'm trying to make a quick flip on Facebook Marketplace. Buying the 2016 UCS Lego Death Star for $450 tomorrow. Would you like to buy it for $650? You could have just told me you were selling a Lego Star Wars set for $650 and I probably would have been like, sure. But the fact that you like had to say you were making a quick flip now makes me not want it. My best offer is $400. Why would I let you make money off me? That might have been one of your worst showings. Yeah, thanks for the fucking help, chat. You guys are all so nice to me. Okay, I don't know why I'm pretending like I remember where these are. I don't know why I'm pretending like that's even in my bag. I kind of had the vibe right, though. It's over here somewhere. Bang. Is there one in the Drake hatchery? Nope. Where the hell's Dragonspire Academy? Yeah, did they say why they finally decided to make Ice Wyvern so it doesn't blind you? The Celestia level 55 crafted Clogs of Cold Curses, Costume of Cold Curse, and Mask of... Give 34 ice damage and 44 death damage? What? You're telling me I can get more death damage than I have right now. How much resist do they give, though, is the bigger question. Because if they don't give any universal resist, I'd probably rather just run no 10 death damage. And, like, a shit ton of ice resist, or just base resist. Resist? Wait, what? Did I not just run over and grab it? Am I tripping? I'm losing my mind. I actually have... Did I not run over to the rose? This is the worst fucking guide ever. Let me just say. It's up here? What? Labyrinth, Crystal Grove, Chasm. Oh my god. Bruh. Oh my god, this guy's AFK. No, he's not. It's actually so much worse you're not AFK. How have you been in this battle this long? How did you build up max pips? I'm currently trying to do all the Z quests so I can get enough training points to get enchants. Is my current goal. That I'm currently working on. Maybe he's saving for Scion. What the fuck? No, I'm not playing in a rage bait. Sure, go for it, buddy. I shouldn't hate on this guy. This is actually the optimal play to play WIZARD101. He's definitely having more fun than I am, bro. No fucking idea what's going on. Not a care in the world. Building up to 10 pips just to fucking Wraith. He's the one getting his money's worth. Can we murder Zeke? Don't worry. Don't worry, Travis. I'll finish him off. I'm making friends. I might just turn off the stream. Travis and I might just quest together. Oh, Dave's got a cool mount too. Dave's gonna work for me. Okay, where am I going to? In the Grand Chasm? Okay, this doesn't even fucking work anymore. Oh my god, this is the fucking evil one. This is the one where they hid it in the past. Oh my god, I remember this. Do I play the Pokemon TCG? No. I played like Pokemon Pocket super casually. What's up, Shockhawk? But no, I've never played the actual trading card game. Which one is it though? It would have been crazy. It also, this gives so many implications to the fact that Zeke is like hiding shit in the past. It means he has the ability to time travel. He appears in Pirate 101. He can even jump timelines. Wow. Crystal Grove. Wait, where's the one in the labyrinth again? Wait, where is this one? Up here? Ah. How much of the labyrinth do you have to unlock? Like all of it? Do you have to get to the gallium power? Oh my god. Ooh, I should have another Ice Blade now, though, right? Yeah, cool. Let's shorten this deck a lot. Big Ben and the Labyrinth are the most evil bullshit ever. The idea behind this shit, though, at least with the Labyrinth, I feel like they made you go back into the Labyrinth so much because, like, when this was an actual dungeon and there wasn't team up, this shit was, like, actually genuinely very hard to get through. So I think they wanted to just, like, give a bunch of reasons to have people, like, have to go back through it a bunch. So they would help people, you know, not actually be able to complete it. Not just, like, have this place bottleneck. The one in the final dungeon is worse. I think it's the same idea, bro. It's just, like, make people do it more than once to help out those who were struggling with it. People don't really get stuck on stuff anymore, though. That used to be, like, a really big problem in this game. Less so in the first arc. Now people lose a fight once, they just hop and team up so they can get a 170 to brute force it for them. Bro, the average player is 10 times better off now that KingZao's nerf shit. Cool. Can you do one of your .08 BAC videos in a driving game? That could be kind of funny. What's an actual good simulation driving game though? Is there one? It'd be funny if I had to play like Big Rig Simulator and then if my blood alcohol drops below the legal limit, I lose. Toontown Racing? That is, I'm sure, the epitome of accurate fucking vehicles. Euro Truck? But it's like, can you beat Euro Truck? What would even be my final goal? Barfield Kart? Make 100K? Maybe. Be kind of a funny stream idea. I want to do a Wii Sports fencing stream with OJ Simpson. I think that would be really funny. Do it with Homer Simpson instead? Why? I think it'd be funny to, like, go into the OJ trial and, like, somehow make it about how he had, like, time to, like, murder his wife, and then he had time to, like, escape, or so whatever. And take that timing and be like, I have to beat swordplay before OJ Simpson murders his wife, or something. Allegedly. Did you get the trading point from the dog guy in Celestia? I think those are broken right now. I think they broke those. I can go check after this, but for some reason I think they, one of the recent updates broke those. Or like when they took out pets, for some reason it broke it. Why would they be broken? Someone said when they took out the new pet quest, they broke. I'll go check after this. Seems like a weird quest to break. This game runs on spaghetti code and hope. I don't know. When someone tells me an update randomly broke something, I tend to believe them. I tend to blindly believe them because it happens all the fucking time. I don't just keep bottles of Josh in my backpack. I hate to break the illusion. It's not something I do. Crypto pump and dump, but I have to have a blood 0.08 BAC. Now that's an idea. Going to the casino, but I have to be over the legal limit. Now this is content. Playing blackjack, but if my blood alcohol content drops below the legal limit, I have to go all in. Now we're getting at the real content. I mean, Josh is probably privately owned. Unless it's like a weird, like, subsidiary of some larger company. I doubt it is, bro. It's like, that's the whole thing, is it's just some dad making it. Or he's making it for like his dad used to. You can always do online blackjack. You cannot just always do online blackjack on YouTube. It's actually like one of the few things they will get fucking pissed about is if you gamble on an online casino. It's like one of the things they're actually strict about on this website. Just like my dad. How come you're doing Dragon Spire instead of buying a World Potion to level 50? I already bought a World Potion. I'm not doing Dragon Spire right now. I'm just trying to get the rose from the labyrinth. I'm in Zafaria right now. I just need the training point because I want the enchants. Trust, trust, trust. Okay, here's the thing. I already played like 4 hours of Wiz today. At least. Doing the crafting quests. I'm sorry I didn't also have the time off stream to go freaking do all this, okay? Isn't this fun? Isn't this why? Don't you love the illusion? This is the reality of the Wizlocke. I hope you know this. It's grinding. It fucking sucks. You're so pampered because I used to in the Storm Nuzlocke, I used to do all the crafting off stream. Maybe to live with it. This is what I go through, bro. Welcome to the real world. Media share's on, by the way. I just haven't disabled it. It nuked last stream. Fun fact, this guy killed the first ever Wizlocke to make it past, I think even the first Wizlocke to ever make it past Marleybone. I am not drunk. I have a breathalyzer. You can smell it? That's Gardevoir. She's the one with the real problem. You guys think I got a... You should see Gardevoir, bro. You think I have a problem. He's vaping, he's vaping. I don't really like this Zeke from 101 person. Spaghetti Code and Hope, bro. That's what this game runs on. Schrodinger's alcoholic? What does that even mean? Sometimes people just like whatever. Sometimes it's as simple as like people are busy with other stuff and they don't want to have Discord anymore, bro. I hope he's okay too, but I also think it's one of those things where like if someone deletes their Discord, they, you know, there's a level of privacy as well that I think you should respect to not go do some weird shit, you know? In the Dragon Roost. Oh, I know where this one is. No, we did enough reagent farming. Now we are just trying to get our Z quest done. Hopefully I can just talk to this guy and he gives me one. Wasn't he over here? This guy, right? Yeah, it still works. I will go back and do the Marleybone one off stream at some point so I can get Colossus. Oh, this is the one you have to buy shit. Where's the alcohol? I'm whizzing right now. I only whiz sober. I don't know, I also wanted to do the egg lock stream this week. So I don't know. I don't know when I would do that. I'd also have to give people time to submit their eggs, though, and I don't even know how that works. I low-key think it would be funnier, too. And probably, like, a way better stream if I could give that to Ninja as save file and just have him go crazy. I don't know if Ninja would be willing to do that for me. Or even just have Ninja write them all down and then make them into eggs or something. Ninja just has a good grasp of, like, actually, like, what would be reasonable, I think. I feel like everyone else, it would just be like, they would make a poke way too hard or way too easy. It's either, like, a full box of shiny legendaries or, like, you know, only shiny Ralts' named Chief Keef with no moves that only can teleport, you know? Is Ninja an unpaid intern? Yes. If Ninja makes all the eggs for me, I'll buy him a Domino's or whatever the pizza place he likes gift card. That can be his payment. boom, boom, boom. If I don't do it now, I will forget. So I might as well do it while I'm here. That way, too, I can just be done coming to this shitty place. Never go back to this shit Marleybone world. Marleybone Expedition world. This is the last one. Oh, whatever. Fuck it. I won't do it so I can do the last one later and remember to do it. I'll do that off stream. I'll go do the Marleybone one as well. Yes, sweetie, we're going to Zafaria now. We have made it. Once I grab these. Wait, is the highest one level 60? So I'm only level 59 still. Highest one's 58. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Monstrous. Gargantuan. Yay! We have accomplished it, Joe. Are you guys proud of me? Can I get some go white boy goes in chat? No? Okay, fine. I really need to go buy reshovels next time I'm in somewhere that has a whatever. Don't look, chat. Wait, we did it. Spliced run? How'd you know I'm splicing this? I'm so nervy for this week, I gotta do the deed. That could mean 1,000 different things. None of those seem good. I mean, actually, whatever. I'm just not caught up with the lore. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think there's certain like lore and life stuff. It's like I don't think the streamer man should know. You know, I like just living in my bubble of ignorance. Would I go golfing with me if you were in Tucson? No. You know what, honestly? No. What do you mean you don't want to hear about the fungal infection on your left toe that has to be removed by an industrial saw? I actually had, when I was in whatever, like, late elementary school, early middle school, one of those years, I had, because I played basketball, and I also swam for a while, and I had a lot of problems with, like, ingrown toenails. And, like, my toes were clean, whatever, they never got infected, but, like, I kept having to, like, go and get my ingrown toenails cut out, and then it was like this whole thing, and it was like getting really expensive. So like if you have chronic ingrown toenails on like one of your toes, which is like my right big toe, eventually what they're supposed to do is okay, like an infected ingrown toenail or something with like fungus on it is not keeping it clean. But an ingrown toenail, usually most people get them because they cut their toenails wrong. But I was cutting my toenails right. I just had like whatever reason, the way my fucking right toe is, it was just like susceptible to it. And it was also like I was like playing a lot of sports and shit, so like that can play a part of it. Like usually swimmers get them because they have to like wear tight flippers. But like even when I got like bigger shoes and like whatever, like it was just the way my toe was made, bro. They're like, this shit's dysfunctional. So like they're like, you're gonna keep running the risk for this shit to get infected, and then you got a real problem. That's when that shit gets real nasty. Or, you know, you're just going to have to keep coming back here or else you're always going to be in pain. So what they do is, like, they're like, oh, we have this procedure we can do where we, like, kill the left side of your toenail. Yeah, anything you do where you have to wear tight shoes, you get them. Skiers get them a lot because they have to wear, like, tight boots. But they were like, whatever, and I think it's also just fucking whatever. So they're like, oh, we'll just kill half the nail, cut it out, and it'll like whatever. You'll never grow a nail on the edge of your toe ever again, and it'll be all good, and you won't have to worry about it. And then they fucking, to this day, they botched my surgery somehow. I don't know how the fuck they did it, but that shit, they never properly killed the root. So now I just have like a deformed toe, like the toenail on it's fucked up, and it grows weird. And I've always thought I should go to the doctor and get it fixed, but I never have, because it doesn't really matter. No, I'm not showing it. Boom, boom. What's the point of toenails? It actually now caused me a lot of problems not having a full fucking toenail. But I don't know. I probably would have caused me more problems having ingrown toenails. I don't know. I'm not showing it on the fucking Discord. You're not seeing my feet. Did you still have to pay? Yes. I mean, my mom paid. Or I guess her insurance probably at the time. I don't know. I think she paid out of pocket for it. I wonder how much she paid. She probably go back there and get a fucking refund a decade later. Why would we bring it up if you can't see? I was just trying to share my trauma. I was just trying to be a relatable streamer. Sorry. Bro, because I didn't know. Also, wasn't saying surgery is like really intense for what it was. It was not a surgery. It's like they stick a couple needles in your toe to numb it, and then they just go in there and they fucking JFK the root. You don't get like knocked out or, you know, it's not an actual surgery. It's also just like not, you know, they cut your toe, whatever, nail off and then kill the root where they want it to. I don't know how they do it. I mean, you're probably not made responsible for the mess up. I just don't think they killed the root all the way. I probably could have gone back in there and had them, like, fucking finish JFKing that bitch and assassinating it. But, like, it was kind of traumatic getting a big needle stuck in my toe, so I didn't really want to do it again. It's like a lot like it was honestly a lot like getting a tooth pulled. I think is the same idea, right? Just don't your roots of your teeth die? They gave you a Trump job instead of a Kirk job? Okay, let's chill. Let's chill. I floss a lot. I'm actually, like, really anal about my teeth. If I don't, like, brush my teeth first thing in the morning and last thing before I go to bed, it ruins my day. You had to get your warts electrified because freezing never worked? Bro, and some warts too just like fucking come back constantly. I think my brother had to get a wart. It was either my brother or someone else I knew. Had a wart frozen off like 5 times. my brother was growing up was deathly afraid of needles, and he was such a terror for the doctors that like there's one doctor I remember would fucking my brother had like bowed before me or whatever, because my brother always had to go first because like if he found out we were getting shots it would be like night, whatever. And, like, he had, like, broken away from the doctor because he didn't want to get a shot. It was, like, hanging onto the toilet in the bathroom. It was, like, fucking kicking the doctor in the balls because the doctor's, like, trying to pull him off the sink to give him the shot. And I just remember I was young. I was probably, like, 5 or 6. I remember, like, getting my shots after, because I also had a couple shots I had to do. He was a nurse. I don't remember. But I just remember he kicked someone in the balls, and they ended up, like, doing the shit I was, like, right after. And I could see it in their eyes. They were like, oh, fuck, is this kid also going to try to run? And then I was always good, and the shots were always fine. I didn't like the dentist. But, like, I wasn't ever really, like, afraid of it. Student nurse? Ugh. And like needles either, I had to be held down so many times because I would kick. So then, this is the legendary. This is actually probably the reason I'm a fucking streamer today. Is one time, my brother and I, when GTA 5 first came out, my brother was really into watching YouTube, gaming YouTube. I was more into like watching like Smosh and Ryan Higa and like that sort of YouTube stuff. And I wasn't that into video games. Like I enjoyed video games, but I also was like, I would play Call of Duty with my brother and his friends, but I didn't really like it that much. I only played it because they played it. And I never like had gotten a game out on like right as it released. But then GTA 5 came out in like, when did GTA 5 come out? 2014? Might have been 2013, bro. GTA 5 came out in 2013, and I was 10. Like, the only games I'd ever gotten at release were, like, Pokemon games. And my brother really wanted it, but my mom was, like, had seen all the news, and she's like, no fucking way in hell am I getting that for you. Because I was 10, my brother was 3 or 4 years older. And she was like, no way, I'm not getting it for you. And my brother would ask, like, every day for, like, you know, several days. He just wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. She's like, no way, no way, no way. And then finally, like, the doctor's appointment came up. My brother had been such a fucking nightmare his entire life. She told him, he's like, yeah, we're going to the doctor's. I'm not going, I'm not going. And then she was like, if you go perfectly and you don't, whatever, don't make any scenes, don't kick any doctors, I will get you the video game you've been asking about. And dude clutched up, and it was like perfect for the first time ever. And he's never been bad at the doctor since. And she had to go get GTA 5 for him. And then we fucking started grinding the shit out of GTA 5. I would like sneak on my brother would play, and then we would like we would hand it off every death. And we like started playing GTA 5 online, and that was when I got like really into playing video games. Was when dude, GTA 5 online with that was like crazy. W, bro. It was also just shows you like the best way to get shit as a kid is to act terrible and just wait for the opportunity to like sell being well behaved. Like, because I never got shit for getting shots at the doctor. Because I was just always like, whatever. Like, you know, I never kick the doctor in the balls. But if you play the long con and kick the doctor in the balls a couple times, then you have leverage, you know? This is actually an econ story. The best way to look good is to make the bar super low. It's Roderick Heffley, bro. Roderick Heffley it. I've had no sound this entire time, I'm just not realizing. Well, I think about it a lot. I think content is like so like random in that way. I don't know if I ever would have stopped trying. I probably would have if I didn't ever have any success by the time I went to college. Probably would have given up. But I also think of like, there were certain videos I made. Like the reason, I love Wiz, and Wiz is like my main game, so I guess it kind of probably would have happened eventually. I would have made something on Wiz. But like, I wasn't playing that much Wiz at the time I made my Wiz video. It just like was the first video to get attention. I was like, oh, people like this. That's how I fell into like World in Review and stuff. I wonder if I had made like a fucking Plants vs. Zombies video. There was a Plants vs. Zombies Nuzlocke video that got really popular. Around the time I was thinking about... Oh god, I thought I hit 61 for a second. I was about to cry. Around the time where I was like doing shit, I thought about doing that as a concept. Like maybe if I had done that, I'm a Plants vs. Zombies, whatever. You never know, bro. Sarah, should I give my ex one more chance tomorrow after we take a stick test if it's negative?
Replace the stones and fix the wooden post. Then you use some mud and rope to bind it all together.
Again, I think there's certain things, bro, that are just like you shouldn't say in a WIZARD101 chat, you know? Hey Zaret, I might have gotten someone pregnant. Do you think I should give the person another chance based on the pregnancy test tomorrow? Probably not my thing to answer. I'm probably not gonna help you. What the fuck do you want me to say? Yeah, go ask Granny Wiz. You're in the wrong Wiz stream. That's what I meant by that. I meant that I'm more of like the you know, early stage relationship advice, and then late stage is more Granny Wiz's territory. I think in general, again, I don't know, what the fuck do I know? I think if what's keeping you with someone is an ulterior motive to the relationship, it's probably not healthy. Like, if I've had this conversation, you always have the friend who's like, oh, I don't want to break up with her, it'll make her sad. That's probably pretty unhealthy. Or like, I swear to God, some guys will like stay in a relationship because they just think it'll be too much work to break up. It's like, that's probably not a good reason. Ask ChatGPT, better option. Flip a coin. Fuck it. Fucking coin lands sideways. I think asking any AI for emotional assistance is worse than asking a streamer. I think you're probably better off with AI. I think a streamer is more likely to give you the content answer, which is like break up with her. AI is probably just gonna give you some like garble-ghoul junk about like, you know, it depends how you feel in the relationship and like where do you see yourself in 5 years, which is probably like better. Then again, sometimes AI just tells you to do stupid shit, but that's like what all streamers do. So a streamer kind of is gonna give you the AI bad answer no matter what, I think. So I don't think I can tell you anything because I don't know the first thing about most of you, and I don't know the first thing about EA. I don't know what. Actually, I probably know too much about EA, but not enough about like the dynamics of everything. So it's like, what the fuck am I gonna tell them that's actually gonna be helpful? Nothing. Not a single fucking thing. An AI, after a little back and forth, is going to give you the answer you want, not need. Dude, but that... Okay, again, I don't think you should be asking AI for advice. But, to play devil's advocate, so do your fucking friends. Most people's friends are eventually going to, like, at least kind of change their answers to tell them what they're, like, somewhat going to want to hear. Especially if it's a friend you're not, like, that great of friends with. I also think it's hard because, like, your friends are going to have, like, fucking ulterior motives to shit as well. So they're not even going to really give you, you know? I feel like the average guy friend you will have in college will try to convince you to break up with your girlfriend. Like if you talk to the average guy friend in college, they'll probably try to convince you to break up with your girlfriend because they want you to hang out with them and drink more. That's probably the reality of it. What if your friend really wants to be an uncle? What? What are the big hurdles in the second arc for this run? One of them at the end of this world. Mirror Lake's really hard. That's the first big hurdle. And once you get past Mirror Lake, then the next big one is Zobalba. And then the next big one after that is probably Ghost Dog for End of Chrysalis Part 1. And then Galleries and then Morganth are like the big highlighted fights. Belloq's free. Belloq's actually really easy. If I can get the right TCs for it, it'll be a cakewalk. Cakewalk. Belloq 1's only not... I mean, it's hard if you don't know the cheats or have a strategy. But if you've got a... If you've got a strat like I do, you know, you win it. It's easy. We can do this. Yeah, I'll put this playlist in chat. I will warn you, the frickin' Kirby that plays on it is like seizure-inducing. If you're sensitive to that shit, the Kirby they play on this is going wild, bro. Bro. Why can't I chat in my own chat? Let's... There we go. Okay, it doesn't want to let me chat in my own chat for some reason. It's called Hyper Exciting Nintendo and Video Games Mix, parentheses part 2. The person who uploaded it has a Shy Guy thing. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. Maybe this will work. There, that worked. I don't know why that didn't want to work. Yeah, dude, I was thinking for a second the mods banned me, to be honest. I don't know what's going on. This is the furthest run with this rule set. I had a death run on a much easier rule set, make it all the way to Cronus, and then I threw. I am not over this game. I truly love this game. There are definitely parts of the second arc, though, that I do not really enjoy playing. It's not even that I don't enjoy playing them most of the time. It's just like, they're fucking not the most stimulating stream game at times. There's a lot of times where, like, I don't really want to do a Z-Quest on stream. But that's kind of the nature of Wiz, bro. Sometimes you gotta just do it. What's up, Emily? Yeah, I probably should have started stream a little bit earlier. I'm also fucking tired. I was editing a short. Good night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Will there be a complete video on the ice run? Only if I beat the second arc. I beat it on a death, the Wizlocke, but like I'm at the point now with having done the full Stormlock video as well that there's just like not anything new and interesting that I could make a video full-length video on. I am doing a short form life Wizlocke right now. If you want to watch Wizlocke stuff, that's kind of the only Wizlocke videos I'm doing at the moment. I'd like to do a Wiz video. Maybe I do that this week. Finish my Wiz series of like, you know, WIZARD101, but I copy my opponent's deck. I think we could do the third installment of that. Be pretty cool. Honestly, like, it's hard because I don't really play other MMOs and stuff. So, like, if I ever have, like I did the bunting only challenge because I just had that idea. But as for, like, really long middle video projects, like, I don't know what I would do, you know? Yeah, Oyster. Like, if I had ideas, I would do them. I usually kind of just do video ideas as they come to me. I'm not a man of the people. You play Stardew? Just feel like if it's a game that I'm not comfortable with, the only way I think it's fun to play on stream and learn for the first time is if it's like super fast paced. Like, it's so hard to play a game like Wiz. I think watching someone try to play Wiz for the first time on stream would be very painful. Because it's slow and it's kind of just like, whatever. I think a Wiz series where I do it with someone else and I obviously like the 2-player Wizlocke would be really cool. Because, like, you could fucking make it impossibly hard. Because of how the difficulty scales, right? Where I could just make it, like, sadistically difficult because we have 2 people. But I'd probably have to wait till I graduate. And the hard part's finding someone who has the time to do it with me, you know? Dale, I think you'd be the last person I'd pick. You like Fire Emblem? I've never played Fire Emblem. I thought that could be a cool video. Maybe at some point. I was gonna make a Fire Emblem video years ago. Like when even before I made a Pirate 101 video. But I don't know. I never got around to trying them. You know who used to play a ton of Fire Emblem? Who almost inspired me to do one was fucking Max. Rest in peace, Max. He's in a better place. Blaze Lifehammer? I don't think Blaze would do it with me. If Blaze would do it with me, I would run it with him. I don't think Blaze would do it. Hey, it's Max, bro. WIZARD101 legend. Do I ever question my life choices? Never once, actually. Not even once. I like to think of life as, here's the thing. There's been a lot of things that have happened to me in my life that at the moment I was like, damn, this sucks. This is the end of the world. And then it ended up being a good thing. And then I've had it the other way around. Where, like, usually if something's a bad thing, it stays a bad thing. But, like, I've had a lot of bads. No, that's actually not true. I think I've had, like, a lot of, like, bads. Like, nothing insane, but, like, there's times where I, like, something didn't go as well as I wanted it to, or I failed at something, or I fucking didn't make some team I wanted to make. And then in the end, it always ended up actually being, you know, more times than not, like, kind of a good thing. Or because it was a bad thing, it opened up a door to a good thing. Right? So it's like, I think you have to view bad things that way. I think it's also good to view good things that way. Where you might be at a point where you're like, this is the best thing ever. I'm so glad this is happening. And then it turns out to really suck, bro. And you're sitting there and you're like, damn, I wish that never happened. No, that would be the obvious, like, I gotta do a drunken Wizlocke at some point. It's gotta happen. The problem, again, with Wiz, though, as, like, the style of content that Wiz... It's like RuneScape. Like, there's a reason you don't see a lot of, like, really... I guess there's PvP in RuneScape, but it's not, like, whatever. So, like, being drunk and playing Wiz would just kind of be... like, you know? Like, a drunken Wizlocke would almost just be unintelligible. Because it's like... You know, it's not a game that's based on, like, reaction or whatever. I was just trying not to overspeak for RuneScape because I don't know what to say. Bro, honestly, as someone who has, like, been in the Wiz niche, it takes a lot more than a 10 out of 10 video to phase me, bro. I had years, yeah, probably close to a year of like, probably close to 2 years, bro, where I was uploading non-sprightly. Oh, that's goated. Yo, that's hype. Let's go, bro. That's actually ginormous. I would have preferred Spellproof probably still, but a Maycast heal's fucking good. Let's go. What class would be the easiest drunk? Probably a life. Just because you have so much margin of error. Because if you play a bunch of rounds really poorly, you just heal and start over, you know? You have plans for newer arcs and world content? No. I don't, like, nah. I mean, maybe if I beat a second arc Nuzlocke, the logical progression is to do a third arc Nuzlocke at some point, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I honestly think the problem with a third arc Nuzlocke is it's too easy. With the since the nerfs, let me clarify. Post nerf, the hardest fight in the third arc is Grandfather Spider, and even that Grandfather Spider fight is like a total fucking pushover compared to what it once was. So. I mean, I would have to beat the second arc Nuzlocke anyways first. It wouldn't really make sense to go straight to the third arc Nuzlocke when I haven't done the second. Oh, third arc? I mean, a third arc Wizlocke might be tough. But, like, I don't think it's harder than it's definitely not harder than a second arc Wizlocke. No way, bro. I mean, what are the hard fights? You know? I guess if I, like, the big thing is, like, your gear. I think Grandfather Spider is hard. I don't think it's harder than, like, galleries. Just never will. It'll be a whatever. There's definitely, you could definitely make a video out of it. I think what's sneaky easier about the third arc, if I buy, like, world potions and shit, is that every run's like $150. But also, then it's like, even if you die in, say, the end of Mirage, you're only losing like probably 15 hours of work, not calculating for gear time. Whereas, like, that's like Azteca. Like, it's like a single world in the second arc, so I don't know. It'd be interesting, for sure. For sure. Ooh, I don't know. I kind of want to do the egg lock Wednesday. Maybe that's what I'll do.
The last fire lion Ravager drops some hard staff with a zebra made. It looks like something a guide might.
I think the egg lock will be fun because I'm sure it'll get just wild. And then I can drink eggnog and eat raw eggs and shit. Do I want to do this right now? We'll do this at the start of next stream. I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna start stream earlier tomorrow. You have my word. I will start it at latest 8 EST, and we'll make some more progress than this. What is an egg lock? It's a Pokemon Nuzlocke where you, instead of encounters, you get a lot of eggs and they hatch, and people give you the eggs, and it's supposed to be funny. I might also, if you want to submit an egg to that, I might make a Discord forum tomorrow. So, Alright, don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'm going to bed. You all should probably go to bed too. It's fucking late.